Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Barney and Brandy, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Barney's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands. The correction and the motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Brandy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in her right hand. That leaves her left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Barney's going to come home with his very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session with Rich tomorrow. Now, Barney is sitting very nicely at Brandy's left, and he's looking up at her, very focused and paying attention. This is where all of our obedience training is done, on the left, and the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and the command is Barney heel. Now at this point, Barney has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when walking. He shouldn't be forging ahead or lagging behind. Brandy would be quietly talking to him to keep him focused, and you notice each time that she stops her feet, he has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So if she changes pace, if she changes direction, he should do the same. He should be more focused on her than what is going on around him, and this makes walking your puppy a pleasure, especially when you're in the city and there's lots and lots of distractions. He should be focused on you. And when you stop to cross traffic or talk to a neighbor, he should sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command. And because it is a stationary exercise, we do not use his name. You can practice your sit-stay indoors as well as outdoors. You can practice starting out at about 30 seconds and working all the way up to 3 minutes. When Brandy returns back to him, she walks all the way around him. This is an additional distraction. He should remain seated until she gets back to his shoulders and she stops, and then she gives him another command, and he's waiting to hear that next command. And she takes off heeling with him again. And believe me, your caretakers will thank you for this heel exercise. If she speeds up, he does the same. When she stops, he sits on a dime, waiting for the next command. She gives him another stay command, and have him hold this. Practice right in your living room. You don't have to go outside where it's hot. Practice inside. This time, instead of returning back to him, Brandy's going to demonstrate the come on command. The command is Barney come. He should come and he should sit. He should always get praised for coming. And then he goes back to heel. So remember, you get your commands out. You don't want him to have to guess at what you want. It's important to verbalize your commands loudly, but not yelling them. She's going to leave him in another sit-stay, and we're going to demonstrate that come-on command again for you. We brought a blanket out for him because it's wet out here. It's been raining off and on. She calls him in. I don't know what he's eating off the blanket. And then he goes back to heel. Now the next commands, the real reason why we brought the blanket out was for your down commands. We were lucky enough to get a little sunshine for this video. So always have your dog seated before you give him the down command. This is the down from a heel position, so with him seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and use the one-word command to down and stay. Now your long down stay you can practice for longer, and this is a great exercise to practice while you're eating dinner or watching TV. You're going to start out at about a minute, and you're going to slowly work up to 5 minutes. When Brandy returned, she walked all the way around him, ended up right back where they started at heel, and then she gives him the command to heel out of that exercise. So heel is a position as well as an exercise, and we're going to demonstrate that down from a heel position again for you. So always have him seated first, left open palm, straight down toward the ground, down and stay. You walk out to the end of your training leash. You let him hold it so he knows what stay means. It means you just can be still. It's like teaching your child to sit still in kindergarten. This time Brandy's going to call him out of that. He should come in and sit. He should never come and jump all over you, and that's why we teach them to come and sit. And it is really, really muggy, nasty out here. We had trouble with the cameras theming up. It's a crazy day. So this time Brandy's going to leave him in a sit. Whoops. Now he's associating the blanket with laying down, which works really well if you want to teach a go-to-place exercise. Brandy's going to leave him in a sit-stay. This is your down from a distance. So you're going to walk out, you're going to turn to face the dog. You're going to use your right hand to give the command, and you're going to drop him into a down from a distance. So that is your distance down. Now we have demonstrated for you all of his formal on-leash obedience commands: heeling, automatic sits, sit stays, come, down from a heel position, down from a distance and stay. All of these commands are commands that you're going to be working on at home with him and putting into practical application in your everyday living situations. Rich will be showing you how to do this, and he teaches a very, very good lesson, so I know you're going to enjoy it. We have enjoyed having your boy. He is sweet and cute and very smart, and we want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.